I appreciate the woodcutters not pumping into the community. Who knew a dumb man would find a place with the boss man?
drink them all.
Fashabar, Laney, and Clendergold have returned. Let them be heard.
Cyril, what's the meaning of this? Someone explain to me what's going on. You again. My sister's co-conspirator. Well, spit it out. Tell me what's going on here. A rite of propagation? Did you put them up to this? There hasn't been a rite like this enacted since I was a child back in Valenwood. What does my daughter hope to accomplish with this archaic rite? Outrageous. I'll drink my jogger. I'll stand here, I suppose. Neither myth nor I can stand in the way of tradition, even if I don't like it.
Vashabar, we need your help. Laney and I want to marry.
As you all know, our fathers refused to support us. And so, we invoke the rite of propagation, an ancient Bosmer custom.
We gathered these symbols, representations of our roles in the village. An Ayleid mosaic for me.
And a green spring seed for me. Friend, you helped us find them. Please bring them forth.
These symbols represent our commitment to the village, and to each other.
Our future lies in whatever you decide. Do we have your support?
Well, what do you say, Vashabar? Do you support this union?
Aye!
Ha! There it is. Congratulations, you two. Let's give the couple a moment. Drinks for everyone.
All right, you old arse. The village has spoken, so let's make the best of this.
I suppose you're right, you bastard. If we're gonna be kids...
This hardly feels real. They rotting stand with us. Oh, Singer be praised. I don't know whether to dance or cry. I think I'll do both, after Clem and I have a few of Cyril's potent drinks. I've been tense about this for so long. I almost forgot what it feels like to let go. Let's get through this party first and let the village sober up. A few days, I expect. At most. That will give our fathers time to become comfortable with the idea. And I can work with Cyril to arrange the handfast ceremony. I can't thank you enough. You and the singer helped us make our dream come true. Without you, who knows where Clem and I would have ended up. I'll pray for you, traveler. Ifre keep and protect you for all the rest of your days.
If you have a weapon, I need a hand. Ah, my comrade from Rustwall. What luck. I need your help once again. Do you hear the sounds of combat? The fight for Feldegaard Keep already rages. When I learned of an impending attack, I raced to warn them. But I arrived too late. Daedric forces seek to overwhelm the Legion cohort defending the Keep. The Legionaries here are capable, but there's something about this attack. We can't let the Keep fall. I need to get inside and help them. In addition to defending the major roads to the north and east, its proximity to the devastated area and the new forest make it integral to the protection of the Wheeled Heartland. What say you? Care to take a Legion commission and help me end this? We need to take stock of the situation before we head inside. Stumbling into a fight blindly never ends well. There's an overlook east of the Keep. Locals usually run a small market there. We can get a good view of the Keep from that location. I did a little scouting before you arrived and immediately ran into a squadron of Daedra. Shardborn Dremora from the looks of it, but other Daedra as well. Now I want to head to the Overlook and get a better view of the current situation. The Legion built the Keep late in the First Era as part of Riemann Cyrodiil's initial Imperial expansion. It's seen quite a few battles over the centuries. Now we use it to protect the trade roads and to keep an eye on the new forest. I tried to convince Count Calantius to assign more legionaries to guard Rustwall, but as the Legion is already stretched thin, he was only willing to send periodic patrols. Since then, I've been looking into the Recollection and their Daedra allies. Damn. The Daedra surrounded the keep and breached the fort's outer wall. The situation is worse than I thought. We need to get in there and help them. The legionaries barricaded the area past the breach. Can't go through there. There's a side entrance to the southwest. It's obscured by overgrowth, so there's a good chance it hasn't been noticed. We'll try that way. Then we find Commander Marion. Marion commands the troops stationed at Feldegard. He's stubborn, but has an excellent tactical mind. He'll know exactly how we can help once we get in there. The door is recessed between a gap and some rocks. I wouldn't call it a hidden entrance, but it's easy to miss if you don't know about it. I'll point it out. Once inside, we'll find Commander Marion. He'll tell us how we can help. The door is behind that gap in the rocks. The door is recessed between a... Tough as... The door is recessed between a gap and some rocks. I wouldn't call it a hidden entrance, but it's easy to miss if you don't know about it. Stay alert while we look for Commander Marion.
Commander! They're climbing over the walls! We can't...
Tribune, praise the gods, we can use your help.
He's up on the wall. How can we help, Commander?
Stendarr's blood, it's good to see you. We need all the swords we can get. And anyone traveling with Tribune Alea is always welcome in a fight. Those Daedra are pummeling us. I need something done to hold them back. The most immediate threat is that they are slipping in all over the keep. I need to contain them in one spot if I'm going to bring my forces to bear. If we slow their progress and cut off their entry points, they'll regroup at the breach in the wall. Since my soldiers are up to their ears in Daedra, you're gonna slow down the assault. Go around the keep and reset some traps that we planted. As you do that, burn the ropes those Daedra are using to climb over the walls. You'll have to cut down an enemy or two, no question. But your primary objective is to reset those traps and burn those ropes. My legionaries can handle the rest. After that, meet me in the main courtyard. If you have questions, make them quick.
That'll stop any Daedra. If they have legs. Careful! You need those hands to fight. Didn't even know Daedra could climb ropes. That's all of the traps. I hope they hurt. I hope this makes them mad. That's all the ropes I can see. Good work. We reset the trap. Commander, the ballista's destroyed. They'll breach the courtyard soon.
Blasted clever Daedra. Meet me in the courtyard.
Let the legionaries handle the Daedra. We need to reach the commander.
We'll guard this passage and
courtyard
fend
is
off
through those
any
doors.
Daedra.
Tribune, get that ballista in working order. Mercenary, you get the fun part.
I never wanted to join the Imperial Legion. My father forced me. Now look! I'm about to die from a Daedric blade. Some people see honor in dying from combat. I just see death.
We thought those barricades would hold longer. Those blasted Daedra broke through when our backs were turned and damaged our last ballista. My legionaries set up another barricade, but it may not last for long. That's where you come in, mercenary. If the Daedra can't get close to the barricade, they can't knock it down. So we'll set it on fire. My legionaries already brought up oil. I need you to pour it over the barricade. Soak it well, then come back here. Tribune Alea will repair the ballista while you douse the barricade in oil. Once it's ready, launch a flaming bolt into the oil and set it ablaze. That should hold their advance and create a kill zone. After that, use the ballista at will. I gave you an order, mercenary. Get to it. Grab that oil that's behind you first. I'll walk you through everything else. Grab that bucket of oil first! Now pour the oil around the barricades! Tribune, take a look out. Mercenary, finish repairing the ballista. The parts are by the back wall.
Commander, I see 2 legionaries trapped outside the barricade.
That did it! Now arm that ballista, target the oil, and set it ablaze. That should hold them back. Now crush those Daedra!
No! We lost a legionary.
Nice targeting, mercenary! Get ready for the next wave!
We lost the legionary. There's too many Daedra!
Keep it up! I see another wave approaching! That's it for the ballista! Tribune, look sharp!
Daedra emerging through the north door! With me, comrade!
Get down there and find out where they're coming from.
Comrade, you're with me! We crushed the Daedra's frontal assault and stopped them from getting past the barricade. But the ones who emerged from the barracks... where did they come from? Living quarters. The barracks extend beneath the keep, and a dungeon is below that. I'm not sure how the Daedra could get in down there, but we should take a look. There's one more curious thing about this assault. Where's the Daedric commander? This attack is much too coordinated to not have a leader. find the commander, and maybe we can sever the head of this army. Let's search the barracks for another breach. And keep watch for any Daedra that looks to be in charge. How are the barracks crawling with Daedra? Ballista storage. See that lift? It brings them up into the courtyard. The armory's just through those doors. Be ready for anything. I refuse to let Dave... The armory's just through those doors. Be ready for anything. That must be their commander. Keep low.
Go! Take your forces and capture the keep. I will gather reinforcements in Miramore. As you command, Shard Marshal Vargas.
We need to talk, comrade. I wondered when Shard Marshal Vargas would turn up again. I still owe her for Rustwall. And she has a new sword. Did you see how it opened a portal? Brought in reinforcements from someplace she called Miramore. We need to take that blade. Usually I'd leap the railing and rush into battle, but who knows what else that blade can do. I'd rather not be turned into a mud crab or something. Let's split up. If we attack her from two sides, we'll split her focus. Then we can take her down. Go around the side to that gateway across from here. I'll distract the commander, then you attack and grab the blade. It's important we do this before she opens another portal. If reinforcements come through, we'll have a bigger fight on our hands. I could still leap this railing and rush her if you think that would work. No, let's stick with the plan I outlined. Once you're in position at the gateway, I'll distract the Shard Marshal. Let's do this. Some Oblivion plane? Look, I know as much about Daedra as I do magecraft, which is absolutely nothing. But I've heard these Shardborn mention the place. Maybe that's where they come from. We can ask her all about it after we take that blade. She opened a portal! I'm leaping down! I'll tackle her in! Follow us!
An attack? You dare!
me that blade, Vargas!
Take Abolisher if you can, mortal! No! Kill them, my Shardborn! Recover Abolisher! The Shardborn are endless, mortal! More! I need more warriors!
She called the blade Abolisher. It's all yours, comrade.
Abolisher will be mine again, mortals. We shall definitely meet again.
Perhaps I'll... The battle out here appears to be over, except for a few straggling Daedra. Are we in the clear? What did you find in the barracks? And how did you wind up emerging from a portal? Portals under the keep. That's an unexpected tactic. But I'm glad you and the Tribune took care of it. Without reinforcements, the remaining Daedra shouldn't pose too much of a problem for my legionaries. As safe as can be expected. We are a military installation, after all. We'll wipe out the remaining Daedra, then begin rebuilding the keep. I expect Tribune Alea will want a final word or two with you before you go. After this beating, who can say? Daedra don't behave in any rational way that I ever noticed. But we'll shore up the barricades, rebuild the wall. And there's always my tried and true methods. Fire and traps. Always go with proven tactics, I say.
You didn't hesitate to leap through the portal after me. You do this sort of thing pretty regularly, don't you? Shard Marshal Vargas got away, though. That's on me. I swear I'll get her next time. But that place... the sky looked like cracked glass. Mirrormore. What a desolate place. Did the Shardborn come from there? Maybe Baragon or Laramil can tell us more. We should also have them examine the blade. What did Vargas call it? Abolisher. Huh. Would it be all right if I took the sword to them? I'll help bury the dead and then take Abolisher to Skingrad. Maybe Laramil or Baragon can make sense of it. I want you to know I appreciate your help here, comrade. Take this and consider your commission with the Legion over. For now. A good officer gives credit where credit is due. You did good, comrade. Veldegard Keep needs to rebuild and do some cleanup, but we repelled an invasion and gained a valuable tool. Not bad for a day's work. If only I could shake this feeling. A sense that things are going to get worse before they get better. Recollection cultists prowling the region, Daedra boldly attacking the keep, magical blades that open portals as easily as I can open a door. Something bigger is coming. I know it.
Tribune Alea, look out! Are you hurt?
I'll live. Thanks, Baragon. The Recollection ambushed us, like they knew we were coming.
I spotted the seed just up the hill. Friend, destroy the seed! We'll hold off the Recollection. You burn the seed? Good. One less threat to worry about.
They knew we were coming. Either the Green Speaker set us up, or there's a spy in Nantharian's court.
A spy? Then the king is in danger. Friend, let's talk. I assumed the Recollection would be guarding the Wildburn seed, but the Tribune is right. They were expecting us. If the Recollection does have a spy in Vashabar, then they're more dangerous than I thought. How else did they know to set this ambush? Greenspeaker Derelith wouldn't have betrayed us, so it must be someone close to King Nantharian. Which means Nantharian's got a knife to his throat and he doesn't know it. We've got to tell him. We'll need to be careful. If our suspicions are on the mark, someone won't want us to talk to the king. Hoperoot lies near the ruins of Nunangalo, across the Wildburn. Let's meet outside the new settlement and see how things stand. We'll see you at Hoperoot, friend. Over here! There's Hoperoot. Something isn't right. The sentries wouldn't let us in.
How can I help?
Yes?
Something funny is going on. Nantharian told us to come find him in Hoperoot if we learned anything about the Wildburn seed, but the sentries at the gate refused to let us in. Tribune Alea and I had to back off before it came to blows. That would be hard. This place is more of a fortress than a settlement. Fortunately, Tribune Alea came up with a plan. Not a particularly sophisticated plan, but I think it will work. Well, Tribune Alea crept back to the gate. She's waiting for you there. She lures away the sentries, then we run up and enter when they chase her. Which sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud. Someone doesn't want us to get to the king, so make your way to the throne room and find Nantharian. I imagine it's in the upper levels of the tree fort. I've got a grapple bow. I'll stay up in the branches and scout for you. Got it?
Over here. Be ready. I'm going in.
Stay here, friend. Let her clear the gate.
Listen, you. I want answers from Nantharian, and I want them now.
She came back? Seize her!
And that's the plan. Get to the gate!
I'm here, comrade. I lost the sentries, but there's a damn recollection army in here. Nantharian must be a prisoner in his own settlement. Keep your eyes open for any information about the recollection's plans. There's more going on here.
idea what's coming.
There's more going on here than an attack on... We're above the gate, but no sign of Baragon. What's he up to? There's Baragon. I think he's found something.
Over here! This must be a recollection command post. No sign of the king, but the map and notes might be important. Take them, friend. An ominous letter, and a map with notes and code. I have some experience with that sort of thing from my days as an Imperial scribe. Pack those up and take them with you, friend. I'll see if I can puzzle out the code later. I'll try to decipher the map later. Keep going, friends. We can't let the recollection take the king hostage.
They've probably already got him. I doubt Nantharian sentries could fight off a recollection army. This place just keeps going up. How big is this tree, anyway?
It's not just about reclaiming what was lost. This is about our heritage. Soon Dawnwood will spread and drive out.
These ruins used to be on the hillside below. Hoperoot's branches raised them into the sky. That shawl. There's something strange about it.
Where am I? What force draws me to this place? Is that? Yes. I believe they call it a tavern. I see the many paths converging there.
What in oblivion did we just see? That stone you carried triggered a vision. How did you do that? Who was the woman? Incredible. That was a Daedric prince? She didn't seem all that powerful or scary. In fact, she appeared to be disoriented. So why was that important? What exactly was that a memory of? The many paths. Sounds important, but I don't know anything about it. But there's a tavern not far from here, called the Outcast Inn. You should check it out when we're done here. Let's keep going. If the Ekaneer has more to show us, let me know. That looks like another Wildburn seed. Someone's coming. Get down.
Here. The seed for Skingrad is ready, my king.
Bring it to my throne room. Vargas and I will perform the final ritual and send the seed on its way.
The Shardborn are fickle allies.
We serve the same prince. As long as I lead the recollection, the Shardborn will aid us.
Yes, my king.
I knew it. Nantharion leads the recollection. And the prince they serve must be Athelia.
I heard everything. Get to the throne room. I'll circle around and hit them from the back.
Now we know why Nantharian needed a living fortress. Let's find that throne room. The recollection had someone close to the king, all right. Nantharian's been laughing at us all along. Come on. We need...
I leave the staff of many paths in your care, Nantharian. Use it well. Ah! Your tree has pests!
Come on, let's deal
with the intruders. They must not interfere with the ritual. Vargas,
Paragon's
help
friend.
me prepare the seed.
For his sake, I will dispatch you quickly. The ritual! I cannot allow you to interfere!
Now, destroy the Wildburn seed.
No! The ritual is not complete!
Something's wrong. It's too soon. The Wildburn seed released its energy too early. Run!
Follow Nantharian. He must know
The Wildburn seed! It released its energy when you destroyed it! Hoperoot is doomed! Run! This tree fort's coming down around us! By the green, the Wildburn seed destroyed Hoperoot.
Hoperoot? A pretty name for an ugly secret.
And a grim tomb for Greenspeaker Sorrelin. Friend, we should talk. That was close, but at least we destroyed the seed and this recollection fortress. But I hope things would turn out differently for Greenspeaker Sorrelin. I wish I knew what drove her into the arms of the Recollection and their mad leaders. We'll find them again. We dealt them a serious defeat here at Hoperoot. They'll need to regroup with Recollection forces elsewhere. That will cost them time. That staff, Vargas called it the Staff of Many Paths. She entrusted it to Nantharian. Right. Well, back to my townhouse, friend. Give me the map we found. I want to examine it. And we should consult with Laramil, if she's back from her mysterious errand. It's clear Athelia's Daedra are helping the Recollection. We need to know why.
You two go ahead. I need to report to Count Calantheus. I'll catch up with you later.
Come, Proxy. Things here are more dire than I suspected. Proxy, your arrival is well timed. A tangle in the threads of fate grows like a knot around the outcast inn. Something frays the bonds of cause and effect here. If they snap, the results would be catastrophic. I cannot discern its origin. Hermaeus Mora gifted me an ability to perceive the threads of fate. This tangle painfully overwhelms that very gift whenever I try to approach the inn. Someone without such sight must act as my agent. Pass through this tangle and enter the inn. Find the source of this disturbance. Stop it however you can. I cannot assist you in this. You shall stand alone against a force that tangles fate and unravels reality. Succeed and you shall be rewarded. If we allow the tangle in fate to persist, our localized reality could collapse. In short, we would all cease to exist. Enter the inn while I research this phenomenon. And hurry, Proxy. Even at this distance, the disturbance causes me great pain. Go where I cannot, Proxy. Untangle this knot of fate.
Another apparition? Oh, you're real. Please, come in. What can I get you? Yes, please, come in. Stay for a while. Just pay no mind to the crack in the sky outside or those shadows. Ignore them and have a drink. All right, I can't ignore them either. It all started when the woman at the table by the fire came in. I don't know her from a skeever's arse, and I don't care what her name is. But she's absolutely the cause of my problems. Right after she arrived, the sky changed, and those shadows started roaming my inn. Then she sat by the fire without a word. Not a one. But a good innkeep can guess what a customer needs. And she needs a drink. Something to wake her up. A Skyrim sunrise. I can't leave my patrons with these shadows, though. Could you go to the well and fetch some water? You'll drink free. Yes, not a one. The well's out back in the courtyard. Bring me...
I don't understand what's happening. All of it occurring simultaneously, it won't stop. You aren't here. This place isn't here. I'm not really here. Go away.
How does Brynmere expect me to get work done with these odd happenings going on? I can't clean now. I'm just too scared. Yeah, that's it. Too scared to do my work. That's a good excuse, right?
Mortal, help me. Please. I don't know if you can understand me. My mind is a storm of images and voices and memories. I can see every reality all at once. The many paths. But my grip on this realm keeps slipping. But you... I see that you are real. We did, didn't we? Then you know my name is Ethelia. I am what mortals call, a Daedric prince. These echoes... I summoned them by accident. I am losing control. The inn... It drew me here. Called to me. I need something it can provide. Possibilities. Probabilities, places where fate takes a different course. Some lead to here, others to there. And a few they lead to... elsewhere. But this place... it has something I need. A phrase emerges from the storm. Sage's dream. Yes. That's it. A drink, I think. It tastes of belonging. Cohesion. The innkeeper, ask him to make this drink for me. Quickly, before the storm takes me again. I remember so little about myself. Why is that? Did someone... Yes. Mora, he did this. But Sage's dream... I know it can help me even as the details slip away. Please, ask the innkeeper. I feel certain he knows something. Echoes from other realities. My power drew them here, trapped them between this path and their own. They are confused, suffering. Until I gain control of myself, I cannot set them free. I am Ethelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, the mistress of the untraveled road. I am... confused. Sometimes an event surges into memory. Fear, anger, and resignation erupt all at once. And then I lose my grasp and forget again. Remembering is a struggle. I cannot extract details from the chaos of converging realities. There is darkness. Then I saw a light in the distance. The light became this inn. It summoned me, but the reason was unclear. Until I recalled Sage's dream.
Well, at least she's finally talking. That's better than I ever managed. I hope you told her to get out of here. My remaining customers are starting to talk about settling their bill and finding someplace less strange. I knew she wanted a drink, but Sage's dream? Never heard of it. And I've memorized every recipe in every edition of The Innkeeper's Helper. Wait, I just remembered. We might be in luck yet. The previous owner left junk all over the courtyard. I've been sorting through it and noticed a book on obscure and ancient drinks. Maybe it contains a recipe for Sage's dream. Go back there and find that book. Gilredal's Book of Obscure and Ancient Spirits. That's the book's name. Search around the courtyard behind the inn. Also, try the outbuilding in the far back. I found junk in there, too. Bring me the book, and we'll see if it has the recipe we need. Not a clue. Innkeepers get plenty of requests they don't understand. Our job isn't to ask questions. We're here to listen and help customers relax and forget their problems. Though, maybe that's different for this patron. Strong drink fogs the mind, right? Makes some pains less sharp. But doesn't her mind seem clouded already? Maybe even stormy? I think she wants a drink that will provide her with some clarity. She hasn't moved once since you left. I tried talking to her, but she only muttered quietly to herself. I'd almost feel bad for her if I wasn't losing sales. Oh, did you find that book on obscure drinks? An Aeliad drink? Odd. This inn was built on Aeliad ruins. Just a coincidence. Tirum weed, hark fruit juice, loot berries. I've never even heard of these ingredients. I can mimic that flavor profile, though. Just need some substitutions. I need to think about it. Maybe some frost miriam? Oh, some lotus might work. In the meantime, I need to make some syrup. Go to the cellar and grab some sugar. I'll keep thinking about this until you get back. Reproducing a sage's dream sounds like a fun challenge. It'll certainly take my mind off of what's happening to my inn. You'll find stairs to the cellar in the room behind you. It opens up into an old ruin, but don't mind that.
Something hides here. I feel its hatred thick and sour. Perhaps I can call it to us. This horrid relic rose from the ground. I need to talk. When you left, I was compelled to follow. I saw an image of you entering this chamber, and I knew I had to be here with you. But then this awful lamp appeared, rudely popping out of nowhere. I hate the damned thing! The storm in my head, remember? I cannot focus through all the overlapping paths. I think this damned lamp was used against me, but I cannot understand how. Could you pick it up? I wished to examine it, but could not stand holding the horrid thing. Over here. I sense a path that wishes to be explored. Shine the lamp, please. I know this. A doorway to the many paths. Step through and I will follow. Power abandons me here. I will follow if I can.
The enemy approaches. They come to imprison my prince.
No, Torvazard. They are... different. Approach, Pathwalker, and speak with me.
I reckon...
A mortal Pathwalker. Such a creature is quite rare. And I see you are accompanied by one of my reflections. An Athelia from a different path. You carry something else with you. It feels like... hatred. Tell me, why have you come to my reality? The Lamp of Clarity. A relic created to hunt me and my unseen. It carries a spark of its creator Azora within. That gives it a bit of awareness. It must know that your Athelia poses a threat. But why lead you to me? Ah. Sage's Dream is the mortal name for our connection to the many paths. It manifests as a drink, but is brewed from ingredients infused with my very own essence. Drinking it will reconnect my reflection to the many paths, and stabilize her power. They bloom in my shadow, or in the shadows of other Athelias. Each path's ingredient is unique. You can find Tiramweed here, but the rest grows in other realities. Take what you need, Pathwalker. Then you must leave before my fellow princes arrive. This is my end, Pathwalker. Hermaeus Mora has declared me a threat to reality and comes to imprison me. I am tired of fighting. It is the same on every path I have examined. If this is my fate, so be it. Take my Tiramweed and go with my blessing. How strange. A mortal who walks the many paths without understanding them. Between that, keeping company with my reflection, and bearing the Lamp of Clarity, you intrigue me. Very well. Ask your questions. Another Ethelia. So powerful and proud. Here. I offer
Collect
you
the
a path
ingredient
home.
and let us go back, mortal.
Take it with my blessing. A new path appears. Use the lamp, mortal. So much of the path we just walked was familiar to me. The shrine, my scions. I remember it now. When Hermaeus Mora and the others arrived, took my power, locked me away. I had a plan as well, but I do not remember just surrendering like that. I sent Torvasard and the other scions away. They had to remain hidden, free to act when the time was right. The rest is still unclear. We learned much on that path about the Lamp of Clarity and Sage's Dream. It was created by the Daedric Prince Azora. She made the relic to find me. One of my powers is to avoid the gaze of other princes, but they found a way around that. The lamp contains a spark of Azora, which reveals these paths to us for some reason. As am I. Hopefully we learn more as we travel. The last path was clarifying, but I still feel overwhelmed. I am no more in control of myself than I was before. Let us proceed, mortal. Step through. Let us see where this path takes us. Dread fills this path. Find the ingredient, but use caution. We are not welcome here. My Shardborn. They always served me well. These shelves were full in our reality. Not ransacked like this. Have Mora's forces finally come? Then I am finished. No. You do not belong here. But a reflection of the Prince of Paths travels with you. Have you come to revel at my defeat? To watch Hermaeus Mora imprison me? How shameful that I attract a mocking audience. Get on with your gloating then. Of course she lost control of her powers. All Aethelias are fragile creatures. They break under the slightest pressure. Just like glass. How did you get here, if my reflection cannot control her power? How did you walk the many paths? My Shardborn should gut you. Whether you intend it or not, this humiliates me even more. An item of my ruin born by a reflection who walks free. If it will get you to leave, I have Hark Fruit, one of the ingredients for Sage's Dream. Take it and go. Azura's lamp is not a friend to Athelia, Pathwalker. All the relics work to subdue us. If it helps make a Sage's Dream, it is not to empower my reflection. No matter. My fate here is sealed, so what do I care? Take your Hark Fruit and leave me. Accepted. All that I am will soon vanish from reality. How could I possibly be comfortable with annihilation? No. I feel dread. Resentment. Anger. And totally ashamed by my obvious weakness. When word arrived of Hermaeus Mora's plan for me, I crumbled. My followers are loyal, but they couldn't face down the combined might of the other princes. What resistance we presented was quickly crushed. Another testament to my weakness. Mora's army has surrounded the shrine and will soon pour in. I will have no choice but to let them imprison me. My followers may be locked away as well, or scattered across oblivion. It does not matter anymore. Let them come. This reflection seems resigned to her fate. Quite different from the other. Let us get the ingredient and go. I saw how to open a doorway. Let us return to the inn's cellar. sense this is the last path calling to me. Use the lamp here, mortal. Like before, this path stirred up memories. I experienced the same dread before Hermaeus Mora's forces arrived. But I did not collapse like a coward. I commanded my Shardborn to resist, and they obeyed. The struggle, I recall, was epic. I remember the armies of the other princes pounding on the doors to my shrine. My loyal Shardborn readying their weapons. The sounds of unrelenting battle. I recall the princes standing in judgment over me. Then, blackness. She is correct. I should not trust Azura's lamp. But it led us to 2 ingredients needed for a sage's dream, and now we have Tiramweed and Hawkfruit. 1 more and we can make the drink, and then I can regain control of my powers. Step into the many paths once again, mortal. Unbridled anger fills these halls. We have entered a war zone. Find the last ingredient, but be careful. Reality in this path is extremely fragile. It might shatter. Hurry!
I gotta, wait 1 second, I gotta put some cream cheese on my bagel. I am eating a bagel. So 1 minute, I'll put some cheese on my bagel. That's what I'm gonna do, the bagel. Because I love my bagel with cream cheese. It's delicious that way. So, vamos. And that's why this is blueberry. So this is so good. Here, y'all, come here.
I remember this as a place filled with light and joy. This is not that place. Hermaeus Mora consumes this shrine. His response to the savagery of Athelia's defense.
No, you must not bring that reflection any closer. Speak with me, and I shall... Your Athelia, does she not sense it? The Athelia of this path, my prince, has lost herself. She has become the monster that Hermaeus Mora foresaw. If she cannot regain control, this reality is finished. Why does a mortal walk beside an Athelia? Then I hope you succeed where I have failed. I tried to get my prince to calm down, but she lashed out at Mora's forces with her full fury. The more she fought, the more lost she became. Perhaps there is still a chance for you. How can I help? Why would... Oh, I understand. Azura's lamp wants to preserve your reality. By helping your Athelia regain control, she can be safely imprisoned again. The ingredient you need is close by. Loot berries. Hurry and take them before it is too late. Flee while you can, mortal. Save your own life. Just spare a thought for this doomed path, if you survive. I suspect we will not last much longer. I suggest you take the loot berries and run. Good luck. Athelia is the fate changer, the unweaver. She has power unlike any other Daedric prince. The power to shift existence itself. Mora long suspected that Ethelia was dangerous, but full of uncontrollable rage. Reality itself unravels around her. The unimaginable. Can you contemplate what happens when reality shreds like parchment beneath a saber cat's claws? Nothing remains when existence ceases to be.
Damn his eyes! Every one of them!
We must leave this path before my reflection destroys it.
There you are. Oh, come here. I have an idea about the sage's dream. Did you get lost down here? Yeah, that happens to me sometimes too. That woman is back upstairs, sitting by the fire, so I came looking for you. I think I figured out how to make a sage's dream, even if we don't have the proper ingredients. What? You do? Well, that makes things easier. I'm not sure where you got ingredients that no longer exist, but the good innkeeper knows when not to ask questions. Can you help me make the drink? I'll read from the recipe book while you do the rest. I turned my alchemy stove into the finest experimental drink maker in Tamriel. You can be the first to try it. For each ingredient, we'll need to get the temperature just right. I'll call out for more or less heat. You turn the appropriate valve. First, place the Tirum weed in the apparatus. No one ever wanted to... Slowly apply heat to steep the Tirum weed. Needs more heat. That looks nicely steeped. Next, place the hawk fruit in the apparatus. Apply heat to liquefy the hawk fruit. Again, not too hot. It needs to be hotter. You'll burn the fruit. Reduce the heat. The hawk fruit looks properly reduced. Now add loot berries to the apparatus. You should chill the loot berries without freezing them. It needs to be cooler. It's getting too cold. Don't freeze them. Perfectly chilled. Now, to blend the drink. 2 parts steeped tirum weed and hawk fruit juice for every 1 part of chilled loot berries. Perfect amount of tirum weed. Don't add any more. That's the exact amount of loot berries we need. Looks like a perfectly blended sage's dream. Pour the finished drink into that carafe. Now, grab the drink and take it to that strange woman. I'll meet you upstairs.
Sage's dream. Do you have it? We walked the many paths together and learned much, mortal. The storm abates, and I can clearly see the many paths. I can discern one reality from the next, and my mind is clear. I am myself again. I am Athelia, Prince of Paths and Mistress of the Untraveled Road. I shall set things right. The echoes I dragged from disparate paths are free to return to their own realms, and allow me to untangle the threads of fate and restore balance to this reality. I thank you, Pathwalker. And I am jealous of you. We learned that every Athelia is dangerous. A broken creature that ends up hunted. We cannot change who we are. But mortals, you choose your paths. You don't need the powers of a Daedric prince to alter your fate. I envy this. Goodbye, Pathwalker.
The strange people are gone. I suspect the sky outside is back to normal now, too. That lady by the fire vanished into thin air, so that's good. Everything is the way it should be again. But you're still talking to me.
The pain is gone, and the threads of fate have untangled. What? I sense the knot in the threads of fate has untangled, Proxy. This threat to our reality has passed. Should I assume you are responsible? Tell me what occurred within the Outcast Inn. Proxy, you saved reality and discovered a critical relic at the same time. Hermaeus Mora was right to put faith in you. If Athelia has regained her power, we will need that lamp to find her. Would you mind if I take it to study? With Athelia free and more in control of her power, she still poses a threat. If you have an interest, come to Skingrad and meet with me again. We have more work ahead of us. In the meantime, here is the promised reward, with my thanks. I must contact Hermaeus Mora and inform him that Athelia has regained at least some of her power. Do not take this as a slight against you. Helping her saved many lives. It was the correct thing to do. Take it to Skingrad for study. Azura's lamp was designed to hunt down Athelia and her minions. Knowing how best to utilize it must be my next priority. Please find me there when you are able. The Chosen of Fate still has much to do.
new forest worries me. Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
It's those wood elves. Valenwood is trying to annex territory that is rightfully ours.
Maybe. But the wood elves of Vashabar claim their intentions are peaceful.
I can't make sense of it. What do Athelia and her Shardborn seek to gain here? Why assist the Recollection and allow them to use Wildburn seeds to transform Westweald? What are we missing, friend? That might better be pondered by Laramil, but you're probably onto something. Both the Recollection and the Shardborn serve the Prince of Paths. Their goals must complement each other somehow. Which brings up another question. Where's Athelia? The Outcast Inn? Of course! Now that we know what happened there, and at Feldergard Keep, I have what I need to decipher this map. So, not only did we stop Nantharian from unleashing more Wildburn, we have a clue to his next move. And that's not all. We exposed Nantharian as leader of the Recollection. When Vashabar hears about this, they'll tear the crown from his head. He can lead the Recollection, but he can't hide anymore. And we saved Skingrad from a Wildburn. Here, friend. You earned this. The map we found at Hoperoot contains a valuable clue. I just know it. Give me some time and I'll decipher the code and figure it out. One thing is already clear. King Nantharian and his allies aren't done with Westweald yet. When I think of it, I'm still deciphering the map from Hope. You've been busy, friend. Did you learn anything at Feldergard Keep and the Outcast Inn that might clear up the last nagging questions I've got about the Hoperoot map? Tell me what happened. So, the planned attack on Feldergard Keep was with Daedric forces, not the Recollection? A good thing you were there to help Tribune Alea defend the fort. As I hoped, your account explains these last few marks on the Hoperoot map. Not only were the inn and the keep noted, there's another site the Recollection's interested in, an Aeliad ruin called Neriostare. We need to invest. Neriostare lies in the western Colovian hills. It's rather dilapidated and haunted. I had a harrowing experience there back when I was actively adventuring. Laramil wants to speak with you. Talk to her, then meet me at Neriosterei. It was a long time ago, friend. Close to 40 years now. I was part of an adventuring company that explored Neriosterei's Great Hall and the nearby chambers. We didn't get very far, though. Neriosterei was too dangerous for the band I was with. In addition to traps, the Ayleid ruin was full of undead guardians. But the worst obstacles were the collapsed passages and buried doors. The recollection won't get far without a lot of digging.
The permutations of fate created a high probability that you'd... I would like to talk about the relics I heard you describe to Barracon. The Lamp of Clarity and Abolisher are two of the relics once used to defeat and imprison Athelia. Exactly. Abolisher, forged by Boethia to cut a path to Athelia wherever she walks. The Lamp of Clarity, created by Azura to illuminate the many paths. And the Skein of Secrets, woven by Mephala to show where Athelia and the Unseen could be found. No, we do not. Torvasad told us in Mephala's nest that the skein was lost in an Ayleid vault. Given the Recollection's interest in Neriostere, I think we know which one. Torvasad used Abolisher to open the way to Athelia's prison. He knows the relics can be used to return her there, and will do anything to prevent that. These ancient tools may be the keys to saving Westweald, and perhaps all of reality. The blade, my appointed task. The lamp allows... That remains to be seen. My appointed tasks range far beyond. We observed Torvasad using Abolisher to open portals. Creating a portal is not difficult, and I am rather proficient at it myself. But Abolisher appears to do it swiftly, and with great precision. The lamp allows us to gaze into the many paths. That remains to be seen. My appointed tasks range... We observed Torvasad using Abolisher to open portals. Creating a portal is not difficult, and I am rather proficient at it myself. But Abolisher appears to do it swiftly, and with great precision. I suspect it can destroy them as well. The lamp allows us to gaze into the many paths. Think of that as a halo of possibilities and alternate fates that surrounds our own reality. Things can be real in the many paths that are not real here. We may need it to confront Athelia. That remains to be seen. My appointed tasks range far beyond Westweald, Proxy. The blade, the love.